Hello, students of history, and welcome to the conclusion of this series of lectures for History 1301, U.S. History Part 1, which we've titled Looking Forward with History. I'm Dr. Jessica Ray Herzogenrath, an instructional assistant professor in history at Texas A&M University. Today, I would like to talk with you about how we may use the content and skills learned through studying history to look forward and craft the future that we want to inhabit. In the introduction to this series of lectures, I asked you to consider what it means to be a historian and why history remains an essential part of our curriculum. Through these lectures, you have explored a variety of different perspectives and interpretations of primary sources delivered by experts in early U.S. history from Texas A&M University. With the guidance of your instructors in your respective learning environments, whether in person, online, or hybrid, you've learned how to locate and explain contextual information and understand what we may learn from primary sources, as well as their limitations. You've cultivated a skill set that moves you towards a better understanding of people's experiences and why they make the choices they do, primarily through the following 4 objectives. First, by practicing critical thinking. This includes creative thinking, innovation, inquiry, analysis, evaluation, and the synthesis of information. Secondly, by mastering different modes of communication. In other words, effectively developing, interpreting, and expressing our ideas through written, oral, and visual communication. Third, by exercising social responsibility, including demonstrating intercultural competence, knowledge of civic responsibility, or how to practice citizenship, and the ability to engage effectively in our regional, national, and global communities. And lastly, by exercising personal responsibility, including the ability to connect choices, actions, and consequences to ethical decision-making. By studying history, ideally, we learn the value of our own voices, as well as those of others, both past and present. By studying history, you may realize your power to use your voice to shape the world around you, finding information and interpreting it with a critical eye in ways that will serve you no matter your degree plan or career path. Remember, history is not only the past. It is not only knowing when something happened or even why, but through whom and how. Studying history is not merely looking back, but understanding how it lives in us and through us, and how we may call on it to shape our future. History happens when we question the past, experience the present, and create the future. We are history. As you complete your commitment to this U.S. history course, I invite you to consider the ways that you will call on the content and skills that you have learned, and encourage you to continue to practice history by seeing history everywhere and sharing your story so that historians of the future have a more complete understanding of the past.